Let's talk CreatorBid. In this video, I'm going to show you my results of the past 4 launches I've participated in and show you how I've averaged over a 500% ROI using the CreatorBid platform. If you're not familiar with CreatorBid, I definitely recommend researching it more. It's an AI agent launchpad where essentially you can participate in something like an IPO, like an initial public offering, if you're familiar with stocks. So you're able to get into these before they hit the general market. I'll show you how you do that, but more importantly, let's talk about the results first, because that's probably what everybody wants to see. The first launch was Rizzy. This was much higher before. It has come down significantly, produced around a 350% ROI. Now, when this launched, my bid level, which determines how much allocation you get, was very low. I think I was only maybe a level 2 at that point. That's why I received so few tokens, and although the percentage is strong, the dollar amount isn't very high. And there's a reason for that. It's because my bid level was low. And I'm going to show you my bid level later, so stay to the end so you can see how I'm able to get these results. But this one, I was very, very low bid level, so I didn't get much. The next one was Surf. This one did way better, 458%. I'm up $2,250 essentially. So this one did quite well. At this point, I believe I was still bid level 2, maybe bid level 3. I don't remember what I was for this launch. And then I moved up to bid level 4 for this launch. So that's why I'm up 777%. And if we look at the dollar amount, it's $38.24. I was able to get way more tokens because my bid level was higher. I'll show you how I was able to get to level 6. And that's where I was for the Hermes launch. The Hermes launch is very different because it has a new mechanism for how you're able to sell. The penalty for selling is very different now. It's called a decaying exit tax. So what happens is if you try to sell on day 1, there's like a 90% tax, and it sort of lowers every day over the course of time. Now, each launch is unique. They set their own curve for the exit tax. So this way, every project is able to be unique. So it kind of looks better than it is because I really can't sell it for this much money where I would pay a very large tax. I think we're going to probably see people trying to game the system and decide when they should sell and pay the tax. Because right now this is up 910%. So on paper it looks fantastic, right? I'm up $6,800 on this. Great launch. If this stays and I'm able to sell this at this level, or obviously higher would be even better, this is a great launch. So hopefully that gets you excited and shows you what's possible with CreatorBid. Now I do want to mention this is not financial advice. It's for education purposes only. Make all of your own decisions and do your own research. Now let's dive in to show you what I mean by the bid level. The bid level is critically important. So I'm a bid level 6. The way I was able to get there is mostly through staking bid. I've staked almost 300,000 bid, which at the time of this recording, I think is maybe 20-ish grand or so. So it's a decent amount of money, don't get me wrong. And I didn't start with 20 grand in there. I started with maybe like 5 grand or so. But when I saw the results, I just kept adding to it, adding to it, adding to it. So when you stake your bid, you essentially lock it up on their platform. And that's where most of my bid level is coming from. There's a few other factors. Your agent buy volume is a factor, but it's on a 7-day rolling window. So if you're not like buying agents all the time, this doesn't really help for the most part. And then you can also lock up the agents that you've purchased or that you've participated in a launch. So that's essentially what I've done, is lock those up just to increase my bid level. Now your bid level is a moving target. As people earn a higher level, you might get pushed down. So keep that in mind. But one of the cool things about this is the longer you hold, the higher your bid level goes up. So take a look. After 7 days, it's a 1.2x boost, 14 days, 1.3x, 30 days, etc. So I'm past the 30-day mark, so I'm at a 1.5x boost. If I pass the 90-day mark, which I likely will because I'm going to stay in here for a while, it'll be 1.8x boost. Now, another cool thing is you do earn rewards. My lifetime rewards, I'm trying to figure out how long I've been at level 6 because, again, in the beginning, I had way less bid tokens staked, so it's difficult to do the math to understand exactly my lifetime rewards. But if we look, it breaks down how I'm earning these rewards. And these are actually bid tokens that'll be deposited. I believe it's every 2 weeks that you're able to claim them. And my last one was around, I think, 1,100 or so. So maybe 1,100 bid, which if let's just say they're around 10 cents a piece, You're getting like $100 or so on that. So $100 every 2 weeks, nothing fancy, especially with that much money in there. But hey, it's an extra bonus, and I'll take it. All right, so you're literally just earning rewards for keeping your bid staked on the platform. A couple $100 a month, not going to do much, but hey, it's something. Now, another thing that you do once you have your bid staked, you can endorse agents. It's a little bit weird in my opinion. Virtual's platform is very different because it's almost just like you're committing your endorsement, which I don't even really understand why that matters or how that helps CreatorBid in any way. But what I'm doing here is just committing it. Now, this doesn't like take it away by any stretch, right? This is just using the bid that's in the platform and endorsing different agents. I can unendorse these anytime I want and move my endorsement. From what I understand, it essentially allows you to earn more money in emissions, right? In rewards, I should say, by endorsing individual agents. So I've done that quite a bit. And actually, I need to unendorse this one because this one migrated. So I need to probably change that. So this way I'm getting a better ROI. But a very cool system overall. I wanted to make this video to break down why I think CreatorBid is a fantastic platform thus far. And we'll have to see what happens in the future. And let me show you why I'm even more bullish on this because I think it's going to make a lot of sense in just a second. Let's take a look at CreatorBid versus Virtuals, which is arguably their main competitor. Now, CreatorBid is sitting at 7.8 cents, but I'm less concerned about the price and I'm more concerned about the market cap. Something that people always overlook in crypto is the market cap of these tokens because the max supply can be very different. So something could have 100 trillion max supply and something could have a billion max supply. So the dollar amount or the cents is going to be very different. It doesn't matter as much to me if it's $1 a token or a penny a token. I'm more worried about the market cap because there's only so much money that's going to enter this ecosystem, and that's what's going to determine the price, not the 10 cents, 5 cents, $5. To me, that's irrelevant. You're like, oh, but I can get way more coins at 0.07 than I can $1. That is true. But if the token is 7 cents and the market cap's $5 billion, it's not likely going to run up to $1, $2, $3. It's just very difficult because so much money has to flow into the ecosystem to increase the price. Hopefully that makes sense. That's something that people always, I think, confuse in this space. So we look at the market cap here. Let me zoom in. The market cap is 21 million, but the fully diluted valuation, because CreatorBid has tokens, is 78 million, right? Let's call it 79. Now, Virtuals, on the other hand, is sitting at 725 million with a fully diluted value of 1.1 billion, right? 1.1 billion. To me, there is a potential here. Again, this is not financial advice, but if we're saying these are competitors, and let's say Virtual is the Apple of this industry, the Apple of AI agent launchpads, you could make the argument that Android is CreatorBid. And if you're looking at the valuation and saying, hold on a second, it's 1.1 billion versus 78 million, there's a ton of room for bid to catch up, right? It's a lot easier, I should say, for bid to run up 10x from here than it is Virtuals because the amount of money that needs to enter the ecosystem to move the price up is way less. Hopefully you're tracking, hopefully you're following. The smaller market caps are obviously much more risky, and everything in crypto is risky, don't get me wrong, but it's also easier to move the price. Now let's take a look at when Virtuals was around the same market cap that CreatorBid is now. Right around October 15th, it was nearly 80 million, which is basically what CreatorBid is now. And over a very short period of time, 3 months, it went to 4.5 billion. Right, talk about a monumental increase there. Then it came back down to reality, had a big run up, came back down. It's kind of leveling off at this level. But even from 80 million to where it is now is basically a 10x, right? It's gone up nearly 10x, 9x, let's call it, from where it was. And if we went to the peak, significantly more than that. Significantly. I mean, we're talking like a 40x from where it is. If CreatorBid wanted to reach Virtual's market cap at 1.1 billion, let's do 1.1 billion divided by the current $79 million market cap, it's almost a 14x. So 14x on CreatorBid's price you're basically talking about CreatorBid at $1, right? CreatorBid at $1. Am I saying that's going to happen? Absolutely not. Do I think it could happen? 100% it could happen, right? Anything could happen in crypto. If this ecosystem continues to catch on, I think it's very possible that we could see CreatorBid reach those levels, because for it to reach Virtual's level is not that unreasonable. Now, that said, if CreatorBid goes to $1, I think Virtual's will likely revisit its previous all-time high, if not exceed it, which would put Virtual's up, near $4.50, $5 and beyond. So there's still a great potential return on Virtual's if Virtual's continues to have a pump. But if you're looking at it from percentage wise, that's maybe a 4 or 5x, where CreatorBid might be a 14x. This all comes back to the market cap concept, where market cap is very important for potential of growth. It doesn't mean that it's going to happen. And obviously, the smaller the market cap, the easier it typically is to manipulate. But just to understand, it doesn't matter if a token is $5 a token or 1 penny a token. The market cap is critically important. So please keep that in mind. So I hope this video has been valuable for you and you understand CreatorBid a little bit better. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because I'm going to be putting out more videos like this and also revealing my top holdings in upcoming videos. And I don't think you're going to want to miss that. Also, let me know in the comments what you think about CreatorBid or Virtuals. I'm very curious to hear it.